Test, 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 test. I can't see any. Can anybody hear me? Is it? Stuart, can you hear me now? That's good. All right. I'll start again. So basically what happened is Friday evening, it must have been again 10 o'clock or something, because I think somebody tried to buy tickets and it didn't go through. But I only noticed it later on. And what happened is the payment processor of my payment gateway stopped taking competition site payments without any notice. That's what our gateway payment provider says. And without any notice, now, usually you can deal with that, but Detroit, they don't work weekends. They start working on Monday again. So I'm trying to see what I can do. It's not much I can do weekend, looking about, because maybe some people don't know, when you've got a competition website, you cannot just use PayPal or anything. You have to have, because you're a high risk business, they call it high risk business, gambling sites, competition sites, stuff like that, they have to use a special payment gateway. Now, got this cash flows, they would have took me straight away and said £500 plus VAT onboarding. And I says, well, I can't afford that. I mean, I've not got the money for that, right? And he says, oh, you're established, so we might be able to waiver that. You don't have to pay it. And then I gave them my last three bank accounts, well, not the payments from Patriot, the last 3 months. Oh no, you'll have to pay it. So they wanted £600 from me just to get on board. I said I can't do that. So looking around, I even spoke to Colin from Scottish Fishing Competitions. He gave me his provider. I contacted him. I gave them the details and says no, they don't want me because I don't make that much money. So yeah, it's not like I'm doing it for free. They take percentage on that. So now I've got no checks, and the guys would take me, but it's also £300. I mean, I've wrote that on the email. Just want to explain again. It's £299 onboarding fees. Then another 10% they take off for half a year in advance. So I don't know how much. I don't even want to count that. Then it's £20 a month, and then so it's 3% of every payment. So at the end, there's going to be nothing left over, right? It's a nightmare. It's a bloody nightmare. So I was talking to half an hour was with Colin on when was it? Tuesday. Talking on Tuesday lunchtime, and he says that the people can't imagine what a nightmare it is. You know, when the payment processor doesn't work. He's got a good one. They don't want me, so now I'm hoping that we get this sorted. Hopefully tomorrow, because I've sent everything, my licenses, everything. They want to know everything because this goes over a bank again. It's very very complicated. It's so anyway, I'm buggered here, and I don't think, because last week the payments from Patriot, they counted from Monday to Sunday, and this stopped on Friday night. So Saturday, Sunday, no payments came in. So I don't know how much it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be that much. So yeah, they're all greedy, Stephen. They're all greedy. Don't get involved in Yell. Yell are rip-off merchants. The rip-off merchants. Over £400 a month are paid to that they advertise my website, and not one person. 3 months I paid that. Not one person had clicked from them on it. All the people that I've got myself over Facebook, not from them. So they're all like that. They just, it's not like you open up a small business and they want to help you. No, they want to rip you off. So that's basically just short the story that I'm buggered here, and so I just have to wait. It's not in my hands. I don't know any other payment gateways. I've wrote a couple, and they just didn't bother answering me. I don't know why. Some don't want to have to do anything with alcohol. That could be a reason why the other one jumped off. I have no idea. So, oh yeah, they're still going. Yeah. Stephen, they're still going. I was on Facebook, and it was the independent newspaper. It says, "Oh, we can help you advertise your business." So I went through all that. All you have to put the details in before they tell you what it is. And at the end, it came out Yale. And now by that time, you've already gave your details. So they're phoning me again, and I'm telling them all. It says, "You buggers!" I says, "You have made me bankrupt. You have cashed in £400 a month from me that I didn't get in." They're rip-off merchants. They're absolutely, because they can't. Nobody wants their yellow pages anymore. They are basically, they're ripping you off somewhere else now. Yeah, yeah. Nobody will help you, Nick Ronald. It's terrible. Yeah. So the only thing I've got, and this is the funny thing. What Pedro, he phoned me and said, but if you explain it to your customers, they'll understand. I says, well, they might understand, but it's the people that are not my customers will probably look at it and think, well, that's a bit dodgy. Suddenly stuff's off the website, because the stuff's not off the website. I explained that in the email. I had to just hide it for the moment until this process goes through. The more I've got on the website, the more complicated it gets. So this is all. This will all go back on. I'm not trying to. No, yes, honestly, I'm just trying to make it quicker and easier for everything to get back on running. So, yeah, there is a point. I've got to say, there is a point. You just want to chuck it, just want to, But I put too much money in myself. So you're talking here about 13,000 pounds I put in myself. My money. It wasn't even my money. It belongs to the bank. So it's an expensive hobby, and yeah, well, somebody earns money on it, not me. So I'll stop moaning. My sister came from Germany. She asked me on the ferry, "What do you want?" I said, "I'll get one of them, or better get two of them." And my other sister got in the Czech Republic them some time ago from it, the Aunt Leather. Both travel editions, but they're for me. They're not. I'm drinking them myself. Yeah, Stephen, I appreciate that. I'd like to get the prizes out, but now I'm stuck. So I hopefully at least I can get some money in to send prizes. So it's just, the fact is that the Yellow took at least 1,500, 1,600, no, over £1,600 off me in 3 months, and it was a 6-month contract. And I said to them, "You're not getting one penny anymore." So they threatened me with debt collectors and everything. But I looked up, and there's a lawyer somewhere here in the UK where everybody goes to Yale and signs up there, and you just tell Yale, "There, I'm with this lawyer." They will never speak to you again, never contact you again. So they know. Hey, Stephen, don't worry. That took 2 days to empty. Don't worry. That's I'm going to cut it down now because it tastes too good. I mean, that's what this one 48%, and that's 50% here. So your mouth falls apart now. Yeah, I'll try not to drink too much and there's all these problems, but oof, Jesus. Flange. Mm. Yeah, but they do, Stuart, they do. I even got one. I even got one last week from PayPal. Where is it? I must be flying. I said for £22. I'm thinking, what? So I phoned them up, and I'm saying to them, "Listen, all everything that comes off my bank account. It doesn't nothing, is it?" And they were looking, couldn't find anything. But this comes from a debt collector, man. So they said to me, "I'll have to speak to the finance department." Sent them an email. I've not had time to do that because it takes £22. That's very interesting. Yeah, they send letters, Stuart, not debt collectors. Letters, not debt. I know it's they can't come and take stuff. I've had that with the German authorities. They phoned me up one day, "If I don't pay this, they'll come and empty my house." And I said, "Well, try that because we've got different laws here." Easy life, this whiskey competition game, aye. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so we'll just do this one competition, and hopefully next week we can do, it'll be 7 or something competitions that will end, because I have to, due to the fairness, I have to push these all ahead. But people couldn't buy tickets in this time. Well, it's still possible to pay with your site credit with your wallet. It's also possible to do the free entryway with a postcard. Huh? So it's not like they're closed, but I've only took some off, not took off, but put them on hold at the moment, just to make this gateway a bit easier to get. So they wanted the receipts from all the prizes. They wanted me to give receipts for all the prizes. So basically, that would be a bit tricky. Uh, okay, so we do this 365 tickets. No problem. I know, Ian. I know. I was there. I was there. Yeah, I was there. Let's do this. This is for 365 tickets into the Whiskey 365 competition. So because I had to do this because before it ends. So that competition also had to be put ahead. I put adverts and everything out for the adverts were still running and nobody could buy tickets for it. So I had to stop the adverts and everything. There's no point. So let's add this to the screen. Can't see much. Too many people on it. Okay. There's 819 entries in this. I wish that we'd be all paying customers, but that's not the case. Hi, Evelyn. Evelyn, yeah. I was just explaining what's going on, but I think you would have read the email, right? So uh, hopefully, I'm praying that tomorrow the payment gateway gets set up. But as I said, you can pay with your site credit. That still works, and also the free entry way is also possible. Okay, and this is for the 365 tickets into the Whiskey 365 competition. This will be the only draw tonight, and next week, hopefully, we can do a proper draw. Yeah, Evelyn. So it's really not. It's not in my power at the moment. That's in the power from banks and from people that judge you, and it's annoying, but okay. I guess that's what you have to do up with. Let's give this a shuffle here. So let's see, there's 819, there's loads of Powells in there, loads of Stevens, loads of Stewarts, Ian, Scott, Evelyn, Simon, Avan, Mikey, Sebastian, and Scott's in there again, Stuart, Derek's in there a couple of times, Stephen, Mikey, Scott, Stephen, Tampreet's even in there, Robert Ling, new name for me, Stuart's in there, Alan's got his 3, and Mikey, oops, that's a lot. Thanks, Evelyn. Thanks. That's if I wouldn't have you guys on my side, I would basically I'll be knackered completely. Then what I'll do, just I know I shouldn't, but I'll just do another after doing 365 tickets, and I'll do then another one for 10 tickets. Okay, just extra for this crap that's going on. Makes no difference. Okay, we'll give this a shuffle. Let's see, it's on how much? 60 seconds. We can extend that, yeah. Give a shuffle, a couple. I can't see anything. There's too many people on it, so just give it a click and good luck to us. Good stuff. Then Gail. I better not say it. I need to learn the names. And it's the other one's not laid egg. It's ladish, not laid egg. So who have we got? Can't see it. Just have to wait what comes up. Hi Barbara, hi. It's slowing down. Can't read the names, it's too small. Simon Avan. Congratulations, Simon. He's not here today, no? I've not seen him, no. So Simon gets 365 tickets into this. And because I said we'll do another 10 tickets just because of the crap that's going on, okay? I'll give it another shuffle. And good luck. Put this in here. Still running. Come on. Stuart. 10 tickets, Stuart. Okay. I'll put them on later. Okay, that was actually everything for the day. Let's hope this is all sorted by next week. It's honestly, it's not keeping me up all night yet, but it is worrying because I do like this week. I had to pay for the data protection, another £50 and $50 to get the website fixed because that also broke down on Saturday. It disappeared completely. So I was on with my provider in America, and they looked at everything, and they couldn't find anything. The only thing they could do is do a backup from 2 days before. Now, my backup I tried didn't work. It came up with error all the time. I thought, this is it. This is the website gone. So they got it backed up, but it cost me another $50, and then I got my web developer. He's in India. I got him to look at it. I don't know what he's cashing in, but he'll get some money too. But fair enough. Money he does it for he does a job, but he'll want some money too. So I had to get because the theme, the web design, the theme on it was the one that's causing the problem. That's what my provider said. So that's why the website wasn't there. They couldn't see it. I couldn't even get into it. I couldn't even do anything. It's only when he put that back up that at least I could get into it. But nothing was running. There was nothing on it. No. Couldn't buy tickets or anything. So it was just that I could get in the website, and they wanted to back it up. It didn't work. So yeah, it's been some week. So what we'll do is we'll leave it at that, and hopefully, let's hope that this next week runs smoothly again. And I'm going to see that I've got then 2 payment providers that I've got a backup. it's going to be difficult because they want to earn money too, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the patience. You've got more patience than me. I mean, it's not like I've not got any other problems, you know. A cheeky scheduler at my work saying to me, "Oh no, all the shifts for September up to September are away on a first come first serve basis," and that's when I start using all the swear words I learned since 2004 because I'm back in Scotland to use them targeted, you know, effing idiots and. And I write them that, and I put in a grievance too about it. So I had all weekend to do with that. And then one of the managers sent me an email apologising that the communication wasn't that good and and it gave me all the shifts you know, until October, where the other guy said, no, you're not getting any, you know. So basically, I was sitting here, I have to sell my house. I can't afford to pay the bills. I'm not getting any work, you know. So at least that got sorted. But you know, this came all at one time on one day. This what? So yeah, you have to have a couple of nerves and a couple of bottles of whiskey to get through all that. Anyway, so thanks very much for holding out, and thanks for the understanding, because if you guys wouldn't know me, you would probably think, well, he's telling talkies here. He's trying to get out of all these competitions, you know. But I'm not. He's, yeah, Stephen, cheers for that. I've said it to people. I said, it doesn't matter what happens. The prizes, they'll be paid out. It doesn't matter what happens. And if I have to sell the house, they will be paid out. I'm not, you know, I've got a bit of a pride, you know, a bit of a pride. So anyway, I'll stop moaning, have another wee dram, and hopefully next week everything's better. Oh, hallelujah, hopefully. Okay, right, thanks for watching. I'm going to put another sign on. I've not got it yet, but I'll put it on at the end, and I'll just put going fishing on it, because that's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning, up at 4 o'clock, and off to Edinburgh, to Granton, and just have a wee. I've not caught any mackerel this year, so need to catch mackerel. And hopefully, by the afternoon, they've got this sorted. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and good night.